can tell you the license plate numbers of all 6 cars out front. I can tell you that the waitress is left-handed and the guy sitting at the counter weighs 215 pounds and knows how to handle himself. I know the best place to look for a gun is the cab of the gray truck parked outside. And at this altitude, I can run flat out for half a mile before my hands start shaking. How can I know that and not know who I am? How's that possible?
Yeah, I thought the part was really good. I thought the script was really good. And I really was a huge fan of Doug's, the director. So I just kind of felt like, well, I've never done a movie that, an action movie before, but this seems like the perfect combination. The way Doug was talking about the movie and making it feel like a European film, and and letting the characters drive the story, and not, there are no gratuitous explosions. I mean, all the action that happens in this movie feels very real, and it's and earned, and so it's I think an exciting action movie. So I mean, it wasn't that I didn't ever feel skeptical about my ability to do it. I think if the script is good and the director's good and the role is good, chances are it's going to work out pretty well. Well, Doug said he wanted the guy to walk like a boxer, just with that kind of, I don't know what you would call it, kind of a forthrightness, I guess. So I did, I boxed for an hour and a half every day. That also got me in very good shape, and lifted weights and stuff like that to get to look like the guy. And then I did martial arts training for about an hour and a half a day, which was this Filipino style called Kali, which was that was really fun to learn and to do. And the guys who taught me were great, and we had a lot of fun. And then I did this weapons training, firearms training, with a guy named Chick Daniel, who's a former SWAT guy, and he took me out to the desert and taught me how to clean guns. And he talked a lot about European movies, and he said the problem with movies that Americans shoot in Europe is they all look like tourists shot them. So he said, I'm going to hire an entirely French crew when we're in France, and an entirely Czech crew when we're in Prague, and try and give it that European flavor that, yes, we're in Paris, but not every shot has to have the Eiffel Tower framed in. And I think he was really spot on about that, and that did work, and the movie does have this style, and it does feel like a European movie.
I'll give you $10,000 to drive me to Paris.
Ich bin total bescheuert, oder?
Ich denke nicht, dass du bescheuert bist.
What is this, a joke? Some kind of scam?
No, it's no scam. Well, we shot some of that stuff we did in post-production, where I would say the line, and the French crew would snicker at me. And I said to Doug, look, man, the only way we're going to get this perfectly is if I learn the correct pronunciation, but I'll loop it later. And so what we did was we had a French guy come in to the looping stage, and he sat with me, and we did it over and over and over and over until finally I'd do one, and he'd go, this is good. This one. Only this one. None of the other one, And we did that with each language. Every Sunday I had my run, which was my favorite part. And everybody who came to visit me got taken on the run. It was about a 5 or 6 mile run, but it went out from the 4th arrondissement down to the Louvre, through the Tuileries down to the Louvre, across the Musée d'Orsay, down to the Eiffel Tower, back over the bridge and back down. And normally running can be a drag, when you're doing it all the time. And but this was just this. Doing this, I remember taking my brother and my dad, and the look on their faces as they were watching this. I mean, it was just, they don't build cities like that anymore. No.
So,
What?
we got a bump coming up.